A dusty morning light spills into the small Panama City courthouse. A tired badger named Gideon stands alone at the defense table. His fur is unkempt, his vest faded, his paws gripping the wooden rail. The judge, a serious crane in black robes, scans the charges, breaking and entering. Gideon clears his throat. "Your Honor, I'm not trained in law. I need a lawyer." The courtroom murmurs. The prosecutor, a sharp-eyed fox with neatly combed whiskers, speaks first. Florida law only appoints lawyers in capital cases. The crane judge hesitates, then sighs. "I'm sorry, Mr. Gideon. You must defend yourself." Gideon's ears droop. He sits overwhelmed. Cut to trial. The fox prosecutor calls witnesses. A raccoon, who claims he saw Gideon near the pool hall. Another witness unsure but pointing anyway. Gideon struggles, stumbling through cross-examinations. His questions come out confused and tangled. The jury, a row of owls, watches sympathetically but uncertainly. After brief deliberation, they return. Guilty. The judge sentences Gideon. His face falls, not with anger, but with a deep, tired sadness. The sadness of someone who never had a chance. Prison. Weeks later, in his cell, Gideon sits on a bunk, a scrap of paper on his lap. He writes slowly, carefully. The letter is addressed to the Supreme Court of the United States. He writes, "I believe I was denied my constitutional rights because I was not given a lawyer." His other inmates, cats, boars, and a squirrel, watch, half astonished. Nobody writes to the Supreme Court. But Gideon keeps writing, night after night. He mails it. Washington, D.C. Months later, inside the Supreme Court chamber, 9 justices, portrayed as dignified owls, read Gideon's handwritten petition. One taps the page thoughtfully. "This badger raises a serious question," he says. "Does the Constitution allow a state to deny counsel to someone who cannot afford one?" The court agrees to hear his case. They appoint an attorney to represent him. Abe Fortas, portrayed here as a calm, wise tortoise with a spotless navy suit. Supreme Court oral argument. Fortas the tortoise steps to the podium. "Your Honors," he says gently, "the right to a fair trial cannot exist without the right to a lawyer. A trial is not a game. It is complex, technical, and Mr. Gideon was alone." The state's attorney, a tall heron, argues back. "States have limited resources. We cannot assign counsel in every case." The justices gaze down. One leans forward. "But isn't liberty itself the most valuable resource?" The heron shifts uneasily, unsure how to respond. Decision day. In a packed courtroom. The Chief Justice Owl reads the ruling. "We hold that the 6th Amendment guarantees the right to counsel for all defendants, rich or poor." A wave of emotion passes through the room. Inmates across the country begin to hope. And down in Florida, Gideon receives the news. His case will be retried, this time with a lawyer by his side. Retrial. Back in Florida, Gideon now sits beside a capable attorney. A calm badger named Fred Turner. Confident, organized, focused. Turner dismantles the prosecution's claims one by one. He reveals contradictions, unreliable witnesses, flawed assumptions. The jury listens closely. After deliberation, they return, not guilty. Gideon closes his eyes and exhales. He walks out of the courthouse into the warm Florida sunlight, free.